Now, I would like to talk about something that I feel like people don't talk about enough. What is up with the mothers who act like their sons are their men and they treat the daughter-in-law like crap? You've never cheated on him, you've never treated him like crap, you do right by him, and she still can't stand your ass. One of the things that I would love to make sure that I don't become is a bitter woman as I get older. I'm a very happy person, don't get me wrong. I'll be having my moments, but it's never just out of the blue. It's because you did something to me or I'm vocal about it. But that's besides the point. I never understand why some women feel threatened by other women. This is how I see it. If I see a woman coming into my son's life, she means well. She cares about him. She cooks. She meets his love language. And I see my son happy. She's setting his soul on fire. That's what matters to me. I'm not going to chime in my son's business because I know any little thing I say or do is going to make my son what? Resent and hate me and probably push him away further. So a lot of you mothers who act like they're his little side girlfriends, calmada, calm down. Because at the end of the day, you ruin that. If he has kids with this girl and the kids are never around you and they never want to be around you, that's on you. And a lot of you mothers will like to play that card like, oh, it's her fault. She's keeping me from him. No, your mouth, your attitude, and the way you treat him keeps him from you. Because a real man is going to protect what loves him. And you don't love him. You know how I know you don't love him? Because you're in his business. And if you cared about what makes your son or daughter happy, you would do that. But y'all don't do that. Now let me explain some more. Now, one of the things that I will not be doing when I do become a mother and I do have sons, I'm not going to invade their privacy. I'm not going to disrespect them, and I'm not going to badmouth their girlfriends. Now, if you know something, you've seen something, and you have proof, you can go ahead and explain that to them and let them know and see what they'd rather do. But forcing your kids to date who you want them to date and making them hate their partners is unacceptable. And the reason why I say this is really sad is because there's a lot of young women that come, with your children, right? Try to be with your sons. And those girls don't even have a good foundation. Those girls don't even have a mom that loves them. Now they got another woman on top of this against them, competing with them. You're half their age. You should know better. You know what I mean? I want my daughter-in-law to love me. I want my daughter-in-law to be able to call me at any time. I want my daughter-in-law to be able to come over. I don't want my kids to not want to be around me. Why don't you women not want, what do you guys, are you guys psychos? I want my son to be like, oh, I'm going to my mom's for Christmas. I just find it really weird that some women like to create a negative space or like to cause problems and then complain about the way everybody reacts to it. No offense to a lot of mothers, but no offense. You guys are really slow. You guys would treat your daughter-in-laws, your son like crap, and then wonder why nobody wants to be around you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's one of my fears. One of my fears is to lose my husband, things like that, or my partner. Oh, devastated. Or have a kids that don't like me or don't want to be around me. How do you birth somebody and they can't stand your ass? I would never. I want to be the mother-in-law and the mother in general that people want to be around. The person that gives everybody that great energy. And like I said, I want my daughter-in-law to love me like if I'm her mother. I want her to be able to call me with anything and everything under the sun, especially if she doesn't have a mom. That kills me, y'all. I know what it feels like to not have a good mother in your corner. So when I see moms do that to other girls, you guys know what it's like to be treated like crap from a girl. You know what it's like to be nice to a girl and her shut you down and treat you like shit. So why do you do it to other people? Now, I get it, being mean to people if they're being mean to you, but that's not what we're talking about. I just find that weird. You know what I mean? The only time I would ever get involved and where I would put my 2 cents in and say, hey, this is not working no more. You put your hands on my sons, my hands are rated for everybody. You cheat on my son, my hands are rated for everybody. And no one's stopping me. Not you, not nobody. And if you're underage, I could pay somebody to get you. Real simple. Other than that, I'm not putting my 2 cents into that stuff. I don't want to see my son's mental health compromised. That's where I chime in. The only thing that I think a lot of mothers-in-law should do, and fathers as well, when you see the person trying to date your son or daughter, give them boundaries. You're welcomed in my home whenever you need to. You need something, my house is your house. Eat whatever you want, have fun, whatever. I would prefer my son to be home than anywhere else. That's why I don't want my son and I to not have a good relationship. So I don't know where he's at. I don't know what he's doing, And kids, when they go through things with their parents, they start spiraling, getting into drug. Nope, we ain't doing that. So my son could be here. But I'm going to set boundaries. No matter what you do with my son, I understand you're going to make mistakes, and so is he. But communicate that and work it out. As long as there's no cheating and you don't put your hands on my son, I ain't got a problem. You see what I mean? But I'm going to give you that fair warning. So if you know actively, I already told you what it was. Mama gets active. Don't act like you were shocked when you cheat and something goes wrong. Other than that, I have no problem with what race she is, what ethnicity she is, things like those things should not matter. Love does not have a color. Love does not have a size. Like, what is up with everybody? Like, you should let your son and daughter love who they want. That's your baby. You brought them into this world. How do you have a kid and you're not happy for them? You rain on their parade every chance you get as a parent? You need help. Seriously, especially if you're the mother carrying the child. Couldn't be me. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think about this, because I see a lot of bitter mother-in-laws and then mother-in-laws who act like they be acting like that's the man. That's, all right, ladies, I need you to calm down. But I need to know what you guys think about this. And by the way, y'all, I would like to add this. I do not do readings, tarot cards. I don't believe in spirituality. This is my only TikTok, and I have another one for the ladies. So if you see other TikToks flowing around and they're messaging you back, 9 times out of 10, it is not me. I now have a logo, and my logo has my face on it, which says it's Tay Tay Baby, and it's going to have an email at the bottom. If you don't see those in the post, especially with the email, it's not me. I don't message you guys personally. I don't care to, and I don't mean that in a rude way. I have an email for a reason, so you can book consultations with me. So please do not get scammed. Do not have people having you hit you up on Telegram, WhatsApp. I have none of those apps. If you look at the link in my bio, you will see all my links posted, and you will see all the stuff that I have. My Cash App, Venmo, all that. I don't understand why you guys are sending money to people asking you for money. I would never ask you guys for money unless it's for a consultation. Have a blessed one, y'all. Please don't get scammed. I don't do readings a million times. Have a good one. Be safe.